been sent.
What?
Perfect timing, too.
Well, they are busy tonight.
They are.
Not today!
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pints and Pistons. We have been absent for a little while, and I'm very sorry, everybody. A couple of things happened, and
we're not going to be sorry because you know what? And we're coming up on 8 years of doing this. We have never taken more than like an extra week off.
That's true.
And so it was one. We took a thing off because we went on vacation and we're like, okay, well, let's do it this day, and we were going to just push it back a week. And then my stomach was like, hey, guess what? You're gonna do Mikey's stuff, and I'm like, by the end of it,
how's it going, Mike?
I'm like,
yeah,
you know
Mikey's tummy. Yeah, Mikey's tummy. He had the rumblies.
And I was like, hey guys, like, I'm tired. I'm good. And then we're like, we'll do it next week. And then we're like, yep, no, can't do that. We'll just do it here. And then it got to the point where we're like, let's just wait until our next one. Like, I know at that point it is 5 weeks, but
it is what it is.
Listen, we were able to do our things. Everybody able to catch up on stuff that we need to catch up on. And you know what? Now we were able to, like, get car news because for a little bit it was kind of slow on car news stuff. And, like, now we actually got, I think there's car news stuff.
Yeah,
but
totally. Well, I read something about the Nissan shareholder meeting that cracked me up.
Yeah, I mean, then we got
apparently
the
shit was going so bad that somebody stood up and was like, "Can we just get Carlos Ghosn back?" And Carlos Ghosn responded to it, and he was like, "Yeah, it does make sense."
Yeah. So.
And I saw something cool today on the way up to Gainesville.
I saw a cool car this morning. You go first.
This was not a car. This was a jet boat with a blown small block.
Okay.
All light blue, like this was full Finnegan spec.
Okay, that's cool.
It was cool.
Nice.
That's fucking cool.
I've seen one like that before. Up at when I worked at the gas station up on 491 and 44. I saw this guy like putting gas in this thing, and I just like needed to know. And I walked out there, and I'm like, dude, what? He's like, oh, it's an actual speedboat, and he's I'd never seen one before at the time, and had a 500 freaking big block.
Well, for the longest time they weren't
that
popular.
No,
like, it was a niche group that
it still kind of is.
But it's become more popular. Like you can see them more often.
Like this wasn't
now.
like the Jetstream style boat. This was like the Rogers,
Rogers
style,
like the
like a
70s,
little, like a little bass boat.
The
actual like the drag boats.
Yeah, which that's how that one was. It was funny because the guy's like, "Oh, I'm taking it out to the lake in Inverness right now to ride it," and I was like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Yeah," and I said, "Well, I'm about to clock out. Do you mind if I come watch?" And he goes, "Hell yeah, come on out." And I watched him rip around the lake down here. Mm-hmm. That was scary because he nabbed the throttle, the thing went up on plane and just jumped out of the water. And I was like, oh, that's scary.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah. And, no seatbelts. You wouldn't want to be strapped into that thing just like a go-kart. You
No,
know?
you want to be thrown clear of that crash.
For sure.
Finnegan,
Finnegan
has...
That is the one time it is safer to be
Finnegan
thrown.
has his water vest and everything. That's also Kevlar. And then also a pair of Kevlar swim trunks. So that if something happens and the boat nosedives into the water and you tumble out at 100 miles an hour, you don't get a 100... You don't get a 100 mile an hour enema.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
as
they're literally...
the Cleat Boys found out what happens when you get chucked out of a boat at speed.
They did not get chucked out of the boat. They got chucked into the boat.
Yeah, he got chucked into the boat.
When you're moving
first.
fast enough, the water's solid.
Well, it wasn't the water that hit.
What happened
it was a piece of wood that was
what
solid.
happened? The floor of the boat
dropped
separated,
down,
and the boat just stopped.
Caught everything, and it parachuted it, and he went straight into the center console of the thing, and just.
They had the wood up towards the front. One of the cross members or the bulkheads
What's
up
up,
to the
Mr.
front.
Bachman?
What's up,
How's it going?
God?
Yeah, he basically smashed his face into it.
Yeah.
And it took teeth out and really messed up his nose. I gotta say,
He's
whoever...
finally coming back.
The
for a while
swelling,
there was also muscle paralysis of it, and
but
all
also I think Parker fixed his teeth too.
Yeah.
But I mean, considering how rough of a wreck that was,
yeah,
it's amazing. He's looking as
and Kyle's face looks good too.
Yeah.
So
that was that was scary.
What'd you see?
I saw a last gen Chrysler Cordoba in Denellen at the Walmart.
So like an 81?
Mint.
Wow.
I mean, like garage clean mint. It was just sitting there parked in the parking lot. And I'm like, what in the world?
I haven't seen a Cordoba in I don't know. It's been I don't know how many years.
I can't remember.
That's pretty dope.
It was
So,
bright red though, like beautiful bright red, gorgeous car. Like one of those that is absolutely one of those underappreciated Survivor cars.
Malaise era cars for sure.
Yes, oh, it was Malaise era for sure.
Oh yeah.
When I was in high school, one of the guys I worked with at McDonald's, because I went to Lecanto, he went to Citrus, but he had I think it was a '78, so it had the stacked headlights, and he hit a deer out on Stagecoach. And for some reason, the insurance did not total the car, but they couldn't find a stacked headlight front end, so they ended up replacing basically from the cowl forward from the earlier round light version.
Okay, like a 75.
And it made the car look so much better. So it worked out for him.
So I've had the opportunity to hoon around new Genesis. Nothing crazy, but I will say they are very nice cars.
Like the big 4-door one?
Yeah, it's a G70, but it's only a 2.5 turbo. But
I saw something earlier that went by, and I almost texted you guys, but I figured I'd hold it in. It was probably like 2015 to like 18, the Infinity 4-door, the big sedan with the V8. With
Nice.
the 5.6 in it.
Nice.
Because it went by, and it had a decent rumble. I'm like, what the heck is that? I'm like, that's Infinity. So I did
Sure,
a
this
little
was an LS swap?
No. It was, and like, it was stock exhaust and all that, but it had, like, you could tell. And those are, you could get them all-wheel drive with, like,
Yeah.
a 5.6. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. Those are actually pretty nice inside in that. Like, how much are they? How much are they?
Speaking of VK56,
I mean, I can put a eBay turbo on this and make 700 horsepower.
speaking of turbo junkyard or ish V56s, did you see Ricer John's first teardown video?
No, I don't know who that is.
He's the white 240 that's been running the
yes.
VK56.
No, I did not.
He tore it down and started looking, and there's a little bit of bearing wear, but for the most part, everything in that engine that came out of it looked
Good.
mint.
And that's what, 6,000 horsepower?
I think his is rods and piston engine, so it's not totally stock. But I mean, everything in there, like I said, the timing guides, the chain guides, the plastics on them were all smoked.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But it was a short build. But that thing is winging amazing, just a lot of RPM. I think he said
8,500 or something like that.
I think he said it. He rattled off like how many dyno pulls and how many passes were on the engine, and it was a lot. But the engine didn't break, so they kept running it, and it survived.
So
I'm gonna go grab a beer.
okay.
Yeah.
Which one do we want first?
Mine, just so you know, is in the freezer. It was a warm
This
beer, so
freezer?
yeah, the one inside.
Okay, so save yours. Then.
Yeah, we'll go with mine then.
Is yours
In here.
Yeah, so
I've only been sitting on this beer for a goddamn month.
I will have to throw a shout out to the Enterprise up here because so unfortunately Nick's M3 got rear-ended
Oh no.
and it might not make it. Very unfortunately. But the other guy's insurance is paying for the rental, so Nick asked me if I could drop him off, and I said, yeah, I'll stay with you, make sure you get the rental car, and then I'll leave. So I go in there, and then he goes up to the counter, and he's like, my name's so-and-so, and here for a rental through State Farm. And this lady's like, yep, we got everything set up here, la-da-da-da-da, let me see your driver's license, that. She goes, it's Nissan Altima, we'll take you out to it, and then do a walk around. And the manager pokes his head around the corner, and he goes, no, hey, that customer has a BMW M3, you need to put him in a luxury car. You need to call State Farm and get it approved, get him put in that. And I was like, nice. So they call up State Farm approves it, and slap him in a brand new Genesis G70.
Nice.
And he has it for a minimum of a month, but until repair's fully done. But like I said, the car might be donezo because State Farm's trying to go off OE parts. And that car has got a CSL carbon fiber trunk. It's got CSL LED taillights and the wrap and everything.
Yeah, the CSL was never sold here, so all of those parts were imported.
Yes.
Correct. Like that trunk alone is $2,000.
Yeah.
They were trying to tell the body shop it was only going to be $2,800 for the total repair.
And the body shop went.
Well, and then they
funny.
Yeah. And then they pulled the bumper off, and the rear body panel's bent in, the trunk pan's bent in, and if they can't come to terms with anything, then the insurance company's just going to total the car. So he's hoping it doesn't happen, but if it does, the body shop gave the insurance company an adjusted market value of like $10,000 more than he paid for the car.
Mm-hmm.
So, see what happens.
Yeah.
And then he can buy it back and still get it fixed.
And the V10 car is still broken too.
That was something else I was going to ask you about. What is the deal with this 1 of 300 Hyundai Elantra N?
Did you see that too?
The TCR?
The one with the,
Yeah,
the giant wing hole?
Well, yeah, what's the deal?
So the N cars actually have quite a big niche following.
They do.
And
I've seen Misha send a couple of the N cars around the ring, and
They actually perform pretty well.
That's not my argument. My argument is it's a Hyundai.
Yeah, well, you know.
we compete in WRC too.
But it's a Hyundai.
And I think it's an
I'm
Elantra
gonna
N.
save this so
What
that
do
way
we
you can go
got
to the left.
here?
Yeah, cool.
Ooh.
On there.
I
Yeah.
like all the jellyfish on it.
Drop hop peachy whale eat.
Yeah, one of y'all can read this thing because I didn't bring my old man cheetah glasses.
Peach.
That sounds like perfect for the weather.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it was. As I recall, it was a fairly warm day when I ventured from the parking
So
lot
before
into.
I open this is Trop Hop
Oh, wow.
Peachy Wheat Ale.
Oh, I failed.
This is by brewed and packaged by Trop Hop Brewing.
I have failed
and under
horribly.
special agreement,
Dan's a little better than I am right now.
Lakeland,
But
Florida.
yeah, you.
I screwed up.
So let me read
It's
y'all
a lot
in
ahead.
this. We've developed Peachy Wheat to be a approachable, easy-sipping wheat ale while still delivering a refreshing dose of fruit to the palate. Make your life just peachy with each and every sip.
Oh, the peach is there, all right. It's on the nose anyway.
And really cool can art. And they actually gave credit to the can art people.
How did the half awake guy pour it better than both of you?
Can art by local Charleston artist Sam Molapis.
You know what, Dan? It's 2026. I'm beyond being judged.
Oh. Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah, right?
Smell it.
It almost smells like a peach Bellini.
Holy!
Kinda.
You
Ooh,
are
it does.
lying!
I'm on a huge peach kick right now, as you can tell by the 27 peaches that are inside.
Peaches.
And
I like how
This
they...
peach does come from a can, and it was put there by a man in a factory downtown. Oh! No!
Oh,
I really like
for
that.
once, I think Mike might have the best pour out of
I
us.
think he might very well might.
I drink peaches
I like how
every
they have
day.
a shout out to the artist for the can. That's
Yeah.
actually
That's
really
what
cool.
I just read. Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
I think it's really cool.
God, that smells so fucking good.
It's
That
super
smells like-
peachy smelling.
Oh, and this
Super
does
peachy.
remind me. It's amazing that we can get some of the beers that we get that are as good as they are, and they're right around between, like
$4.5.
$9. Like I said, as far as the alcohol content, but
Mm-hmm.
kind of that 4 to 6% alcohol range, and they're in the the $9 to $13 price range, and they're so goddamn good.
Mhm.
At the same time, I will look at a 4-pack with something on the shelf that's $30.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's beer. Get over yourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
All
Let's
I'm
try
excited.
This. Yes.
Yes. For
Chin
any
chin.
Sláinte.
It's been a while.
senpai. Yeah. So for anybody who's not in Florida, Florida has been Floridaing out there pretty hard. It's hot.
God.
Oh, that is
damn.
just wonderful. Yep, I gotta take this in.
Oh my Lanta.
Tastes like peaches.
Oh my Lanta. That is good.
That was really good.
It's not super sweet.
It's even got like the viscosity of like apple juice.
Kinda.
And yeah, I was kind of worried when I smelled it. I was worried it was going to be like sugary sweetness.
All right. So let's break this down.
Well, Sabrina approves.
It tastes like if they had apple juice replaced with peach flavor in an alcoholic form.
No, it tastes like a beer with a peach ring in it, with the peach ring candies.
Yeah.
Kinda. But it's not super sweet.
Yeah, it's not really
It's
like
not.
super sweet though, which I like.
It doesn't need to be sweet, but it's very refreshing. It's very light. I really like that.
In all seriousness, it reminds me of like a peach Bellini tea,
Yeah, there's
like that you would get at Olive
That's-
Garden.
yeah, it
Like,
reminds me of
it,
peach
it,
tea.
it reminds me of that. It reminds me of that, to where it's a good peach flavor. There's a little bit of sweetness. It's not overly sweet. You still taste the wheat of the beer, which I think that's why it
Almost,
works
I
good
mean,
with the wheat beer.
like I said, I'm old, so this almost has a little bit of a peach Snapple vibe.
oh
yeah.
peach Snapple.
There you go. You're doing it right.
Mm.
So somebody let me tune their car.
Dude, I used to drink the shit out of
Did
the
it blow up?
Snapple orange tea.
No.
Okay, good news.
Yeah, the orange tea from Snapple. Ah, love those.
Somebody let you tune their car?
Yeah, Cody.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So he calls me up and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I kind of know what I'm doing, but I don't. He's like, the car won't run.
Sounds like me. Anytime I call Dan, hey, I need your help. I kind of know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of know what I'm doing. I need help.
That's kind of how I was with him, and he's like, have you ever messed with this? And I said, I mean, I've done a few base maps on cars to get them running before, and I asked him what he had, and he said he's got Phytech Go EFI set up. I'm like, easy enough. Sorry. So I
Fighting you for one of those.
Oh, you can have one.
go over to his place, tell him to start it up, starts
Every
up,
now and
shuts
then
off.
I gotta do something to keep my
Like,
dipshit pseudo
right.
progeny happy.
Starts up, shuts off.
Going around
Right.
his house tomorrow, I'm gonna bring that.
Go start it up again. I'm looking at live data. Everything's just all over the place. He had the injector duty cycle kept maxing out for some reason. So I reset everything, went to start it again, and the car started up and started doing its learning process.
Mm-hmm.
And then we took it for a drive, and it just stalled out. So then we had to walk back to his house, get the chain, get the Porsche, drag it back. Thing
of
wouldn't
shame.
start at all. It was almost like it was hydrolocked or something,
Uh-huh.
like vapor locked. I go to start it up again, and I was like, all right, let me look at these settings again. And I go back in, and all the settings changed that I adjusted. And I was like, the fuck? So I changed everything again, and then I just turned the key off and back on. ECU completely reset again. So I said to Cody, I said, do you have this on 12-volt constant power? He's like, yeah, I just tapped into the starter relay. And I was like, that's not constant, Cody. He's like,
That's
what?
ignition power.
I'm like, that's ignition power. We need constant power. So I had Cody run a new line through the car, constant power, and I got a base map on it. It runs, it idles, it revs, it's cammed, it makes lopity sounds. So I told him I'll help him mess with it more, but it's good right now to at least drive around the block and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
it's alive.
Good shit. Top.
Fox body.
Yeah.
The red
Oh,
fox body.
I was, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something else.
I saw-
Started talking to his friends.
Many news things have happened.
Yeah?
Oh, yes. Oh. I saw my glasses off. So excited. Brian drove the pace car today. Got up to a whopping 2 miles per hour.
He
Wow,
drove
you're
another manual.
You're giving Chris and I credit right
That's
now.
a lot
2
of credit.
miles an hour?
I was pushing 2.
He was.
Oh,
I
sorry,
was
that's
pushing
right.
2.
That's right, you were.
I was not serious. That's why we put Brian in there. I was pushing 2. Trust me. That's why I thank you guys so much, because yes, I was straining as well. It wasn't like, that's why we were like me when you
Are
were
your
like,
your
Mike, go
calves feel
sit
good?
inside, and I was like,
Feel a little calf
I am
workout?
not. Well, it was like I was at work pushing the carpet machine. It feels exactly the same way. It's like pushing a fucking car every single day. But when you said, yeah, you steer, I'm like, no, I'm helping push. Guy with one leg can fucking go steer. He did send my seat through the fucking floor, though. Fat ass.
Let's see what else. I saw a new Prelude, which is...
I still haven't seen one of those on the road.
I've seen one.
I don't think I like it. I don't like it.
Good idea, bad execution. Kind of like the CRZ.
Yeah.
That was it a CRZ?
CRZ.
Yeah, because the CRZs
Good,
looked awesome.
but
they
good
just,
concept, like
terrible
yeah,
drivetrain.
but hybrid shit. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else.
The 86 is
I
back up and
had
going
something
again.
I wanted to bring up. I know we've talked about this a little bit before,
Yeah.
but now things have actually gotten more concrete. Slate truck.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
So they've got an official price now, and I've lost a lot of faith in it as far as the project goes.
Which price did you see?
24 and change.
24 and
That's for the
930,
complete
25K.
Okay, so you didn't see the price that they're going to be selling them for then.
What do you mean?
The 24 is before destination fees, dealer
Yes.
markups, and all that.
Correct.
They're-
Well, it's the same thing with
But
every
it's
other
the
car.
MSRP of
But
25K. Now that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
That is okay. You don't want it wrapped. You don't want
Now,
any of our
so
our
there-
little options or features.
No radio,
Now, if
no
you
nothing.
Now
want,
there is things of that I do like. How
if you want the 2-inch lift with the mud tires on it and the SUV cap on the back, that's 40 grand.
no, it was 33 with the rear seat. The
No,
bigger
the one I
screen.
said saw they said that's going to come up closer
I
to
was gonna
35 to 40
Gonna say, I saw the
depending
orange
on
one. They
option.
said, they said
And they're
33.
already saying that the base slate, after all these destination fees and everything, are probably going to be selling for 32.
But,
Right.
but wait a minute, what dealer network is there? Because I figured this was going to be a direct buy like a Tesla. There are no dealers.
They're still going to
showrooms.
charge a destination fee
Yeah,
for
they got
delivery.
to ship it, but
And so
but
the ones-
honestly, here's the thing: they were promoting this thing at $20,000 when all of the EV incentives were in place, which is like $7,500.
Right.
So the fact that it's not like the advertised number isn't going to be 28,000.
But that's the thing with, so once you,
we'll
factor in,
I'll actually see what it does when
you're
they
at
actually
25.
we'll see what it does when they actually come out.
Because I actually wanted to do good because I like the look of the truck. I like that it's not no crazy horsepower thing. It's only 196
Fucking T-New
horse.
Bronco.
It's only 196 horsepower. It's gonna get 200 miles of range in that. It's perfect for delivery drivers, parts people, stuff like that. Hell, even me going back and forth to work, like, it's a great thing like that. I do like the look. I like how if you get the base model truck and all that, and later on you want it to be an SUV, you can buy the SUV topper and the back seat, and it literally unbolts. You put the top on, you put the back seat in.
and I get all that. I'm like, ugh. You're going to be paying $30,000 for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's going to be $30,000 to buy the base model, especially with all the hype that's been around it. There's probably going to be markups. It's
Well,
going to
again,
be a supply and demand issue.
Look at the Maverick. A base model XL Maverick, a brand new one, is about 30,000.
And I 100% agree with what you're about to say
it's
on
about
that.
the same way.
Do you know what the Maverick has? A radio,
Air conditioning, power windows,
power windows,
Power
cruise
locks.
control.
push to start.
Which is the one thing
smart
that,
key,
like,
Microsoft
I understand,
Sync.
like, the great thing is they put the manual, like, the crank windows in there, but at this point, like, trust me, I love crank windows. I would much rather have crank windows than fucking power windows. But isn't it more expensive probably now to manufacture a standalone crank window than it is to be like, hey, I can get these off-the-shelf power windows,
motors and assemblies.
from, you know, like how RVs do with like their lights and all
Right.
that. From
Yeah.
they'd
It
be
was
like, hey,
probably cheaper to put power windows in
I
if
think-
they'd have looked
and
at
that's
it.
the
I
one
think
thing.
they
Like I
just-
think at that point they
just
put
did
that
for
in there
niche shit,
to be like, hey, it's a base
It's a
truck.
Look at
bare
us, we've got
bones.
crank windows.
It's
We're
bare
set.
bones.
But I understand where they're coming from for that, because at that point they're trying to get to older people that want that
That don't want EVs.
well, that don't want EVs, but like an EV would work good for, like I was talking about, like their business, like their local delivery stuff or stuff like that, but don't want all that now a base model like Maverick or whatever comes with. Be like, hey-
K-trucks are just gonna keep dominating.
Well, yeah, but like, hey, it's got. Well, I understand, but I can see where they're coming from that. I don't think it was that well executed with it. Anyway, I still like the track.
I want to
I
drive
still
one.
like it. I still
Except-
like it.
It's
I wanna
super neat,
drive-
and I
I'd love to
totally
drive
want to
one,
drive one still.
And I
can't get past, like, by the time you get all the fees and everything, you're going to be paying $30,000 for an $18,000 vehicle.
I do like what they did with the
It's a
the
golf
wrapping though.
Like, it's a golf cart. Let's get that all just laid out. It's a golf cart.
So is a Tesla.
So is a Tesla.
So it's a Cybertruck.
Right.
Like, but it's I like the way they did, like, with the wrapping of, like, it's this is the color of it. There's no other paint jobs, but for $300 you can get, you know, there's 20 colors from the $300 range, $400 of like slightly different color, but it's all wraps. And the way they did it, like the way that the contours of like the doors and that, the mirrors actually aren't mounted on the doors, they're mounted on the pillar, like
To
an old
make it
truck,
easier
to
to
make
wrap.
it to where they don't have to try to go. It's literally so easy to wrap that thing to where, again, business.
Not only
if
that,
you have a business, it's
Did you
just,
see what, like, they were showing on the front fenders?
yes.
It's 4 bolts that hold the
Yep.
fender
And
on.
you
Yeah.
pop it
Oh
off.
no, I ran into a shopping cart and busted this fender. 4 Allen key bolts, and I can
Pop
swap
it
it
off.
out with another one.
Yeah.
So I
And
just-
I don't have to worry about paint matching. You know
Did
why?
this-
They're all the same color
Yeah.
plastic mold.
Yeah, and if you need it wrapped, okay. Instead of painting, it's
Exactly.
$80 to get that wrapped.
I love
you know.
that about it. And
Yeah.
I'm not 100% like against it. I'm like, man, y'all
Yeah.
gotta
Yep.
you've got to show me the value in that.
Yeah, I just want to get my hands on one to look under it and look at it and see if it really is just a Chinese golf cart with some different body on it, because
That's what I'm worried about.
I feel like
we
that
get
there's
a
some...
hold of him and we find out
that is a Chang Li.
it's a Chang Li Chang Li electric car with a fancy body on it.
Yeah, but see, it depends on what type of Chinese electric car, because you know what? Some of those Chinese electric cars, like, they're so, like, if you actually look at the Chinese electric car market...
electric cars.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the Chinese electric car market...
I guess I shouldn't have
pull
said...
in, you can have a fucking whole entire battery drop down, get a whole new battery swap going in.
I shouldn't have said Chinese, because I was saying Chinese is in the derogatory term for cheap and unreliable. I'm wondering if it's some cheap shit junk under there that...
A Temu car.
Yeah, they're trying to peddle out, you know?
I mean, like I said, they've got Bezos backing.
Oh, and there's something up there, I can't read.
Love the Slate, needs a small gas engine, American K-Truck. There is a, speaking of that, some other dude just popped up on the internet teasing that he was something about REO, which was originally Ransom E. Olds.
Which is where the Speedwagon came from.
Which is the REO
Speedwagon
got their
name
from.
REO
Welcome,
trucks. Come on. Thank you.
Medium 5. I was sitting, medium 5.
I was standing.
But, so apparently he came out on social media talking about building an inexpensive, gasoline-powered kinda K-truck.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's how many of these small things have we seen, like Elio Motors and all of these other things that they make a splash with an announcement and then they fizzle into nothing.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's like...
And as far as the Slate goes, the Slate is farther along than Elio or some of those other ones.
It's like the Scouts. I'm like,
and
please,
it's already doing better than Fisker.
Like I want the Scouts to I really want those to work. Like,
well, it's like we're supposed to.
I really want those to work.
And of course, it was ever since the Slate was designed that I heard about it. But Hyundai Kia is supposed to be coming out with
that whole chassis thing,
with
right?
like literally the same concept as the Slate, but it's
and
supposedly
you can put whatever, like if you want a van body, if you want a truck body,
yeah, basically a skateboard chassis.
Yeah. But and it's supposedly gas powered, so I'm curious to see where that goes.
If you look, Ford actually does a thing like that, to where you are able to buy just a chassis with the motor and seats, gas tank, rear end of the transit van.
Yeah, the van chassis.
And that, like, you're literally just able to buy that and build whatever the fuck you want. You can buy that.
Really, only buy that though if you are a
manufacturer, an RV manufacturer.
You can buy it and build a Jeff. You can build a Jeff.
It'll be a Jeff. His name is Jeff.
With a Geoff. It's a Jeff.
Ed named their Maverick Jeff.
That led me into something sad.
It is sad.
We all know the news. You're not big on social media.
Big social media guy.
You might not have heard this.
No, I think you know.
I got update on that though. Once you say it.
Yes, there is updates. Thank God. Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh yeah, prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Good news, though.
Good news, though.
Dacia Sandero?
No! His prostate cancer's in remission and he's in the clear!
Nice!
Because when that came out...
Can we have Top Gear back now, please?
Yeah. When they filmed that episode, and filmed those things, it was back last March.
Uh-huh.
Well, they filmed them from March to September
of
last year. So it was then, it just now became public, but at this point he's already in remission. They were able to, I believe, cut out the one part because it was like a 10% spot that they were able to do it's just like a transmission, power goes in and wizards happen and then nothing happens at the end.
Well, honestly, what happened is
hopes
he
and
lives
dreams,
in a country.
Hopes and dreams go in. Witchcraft happens. Sadness and disappointment come out.
Somebody hit it with a hammer. Now it's mental.
Well, I think really what it boils down to is, thankfully, he lives in a country with healthcare.
Yeah.
So, cancer diagnosis isn't a death sentence in his country.
What do you mean? You mean like?
Pretty sure he was using private healthcare.
You mean like healthcare companies that actually provide to their patients instead of trying to nickel and dime everything down to make their patients wait for their treatment? Sorry.
Let's not get political.
I'm one of those people right now.
I can't even really call all of that political. I can just say it's kind of enshittification.
Well, at this point, it is political because they've made it a new political talking point.
That's true.
Yeah. They told me, if you don't hear back within a day, call us. I called them and they said, oh, well, yeah, it's normal. It might take a few weeks. Your insurance is kind of fighting it. And I'm like...
Well, of course they are. They don't pay out.
No.
They only collect money. They don't ever pay for it.
I'm literally renting the machine, so... And they said if there's not enough hours logged on it over a month, they take it back. And I'm like, believe me, if this bitch works, I'll be using it every day.
He's gonna figure out a way to hook it up to the power supply in the Porsche.
Yeah, bring it with me fucking everywhere.
Be at work wearing your fucking machine.
He's gonna look like a fucking X-wing fighter driving the Porsche.
Like,
What we do is we get him an open face helmet plus the CPAP mask. He'll be looking like full fighter jet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
Get pulled over, sir. Do you know what you're doing? Oh, this is Maverick. Yeah. So.
Permission to buzz the tower.
Permission aboard, sir.
Permission denied.
Speaking of buzzing the tower, did you see what the? Oh, it was a Boeing 777. Was it Kuwait Air? Did that fucking low ground pass?
Yes.
In
Came
Texas?
within like 2 inches of
that
tips
wing.
That was
that
frightening.
wing.
That was frightening.
Holy, like, you could not, like, dead serious, there was probably, like, it looks like inches, there was probably 3 feet from the tip of the wing to the ground, which, in a Cessna, is fucking crazy. In a 777? Holy fucking shit!
Did you happen to see the Mosquito helicopter today?
Yes, because we went to Rural King, he landed in the lot next door.
Are you seeing that thing whip around, right?
You should have seen him land in that field. He went... And I'm like, oh, it's Mosquito helicopter. Fucking loading up, and as we're leading Royal King, he's
That guy
almost upside down.
That guy flies like a damn maniac.
She is an excellent pilot.
Yeah.
It almost looks like the Red Bull helicopter
Blown
from Sun
away.
and Fun doing backflips and all that. Like, I don't think the mosquitoes are that way.
I found out today it was a chick flying it. I'm like, hell yeah, it's even better. And I watched that thing just like sideways coming down almost top of the tree lines, whip back around up.
People, like, what is happening here?
How many people are on that bitch?
3.
Yep, 3 people on that thing.
You know the other ones that are
Citrus County.
Don't
go changing.
You know the other ones that are fun to watch are the ag wagons.
Oh, for
the crop sprayers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do the same. Those people have fun doing that. Like
you see those guys and like they make their run over the field and it's like as soon as they cross the highway,
with the helicopter.
As soon as they cross the highway, the sprayers come on, they cross the lines and the thing instantly just goes whah! Barely graze, like the landing gear is grazing the crop as they zing over there, and then when they get to the end of the property, they
you
just
gotta get the
pull,
parasites off.
when they pull, they just pull straight up and bank and just out, and they never hit the other farmer's property.
Well,
it's crazy.
It's just like the fire
like the fire ones too. Yeah,
and that when they're dropping like the red shit and all that, like, and those are Boeing's. What are they? 707s?
I think 07s.
And that. But because they got the motor in the tail and all that. But just the way, like, they go and then all of a sudden they're just, like, coming over a mountain. And
What's
it's like,
more impressive is...
Whoa! And then watching them just pull, like, almost a vertical, just, like...
What's more impressive is watching some of those that skim the lakes to pick
up all the stuff.
Yeah, they just...
But also, like, that has to be crazy of, like, doing the lake skimming and all that. Because, you know, like, that's got to be trying to, like, pull it down.
And as... You're adding weight as the water comes on.
Yeah, so, like, you have to be, like, adding throttle, but also adding, most likely, flaps, and then also pulling up at the same time.
A little bit of elevator and the whole 9 yards.
Like,
so, yeah, those pilot seats are there, specially designed pilot seats, so they have to be able to fit the pilot, their parachute, and the spot in the middle for those giant stainless steel balls.
Yeah, no, some of those are great. 2 days ago, the Coast Guard's C-17, came flying over, and I was watching on the thing. It did a touch and go here, and we were coming down,
is there like 5,000 feet of runway over here?
Yeah, we were coming down Oneida, and so I saw it fly over, and they would still had all this blocked up, so we had to go the back way. And if we're coming down Oneida, you get just through the back of the trees, the very tail end of the runway, where they go over the cow field, and all of a sudden you just see this thing, like, probably a 60-65 degree angle, just
nice.
propellers just fucking and you hear it, and I was like, and it's gone. I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit. She's like, what? I'm like, Coast Guard just did a drop and go, and I'm like, God damn, I wish I was at the park to watch that.
Yeah.
Because if you're at the park at
Yeah,
the
if
one
you're
part of
holding
the
park
trail,
over here, you can see it.
you get a whole shot of the runway, and that would have been a full-on oof.
But then I forgot the name of the road all the way back there that you can go along that, and you can look through people's yards, and you can see the entire airfield.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get across to the racetrack. And
I want to go to there's a restaurant in this one now, too, and they...
I don't know if it's open yet. I know they were talking about opening one.
They're just about, they've done last month they did a FAA fly-in that they did along with all the high schools. They were doing a pancake breakfast, and they were doing an FAA flying and all that, and it was all going to, like, ours is the Air Force, but it was going to all the ROTC, like, all the funds were going to all the ROTC things. So it was kind of like a Cars and Coffee, but, like, airplanes and pancakes type deal, and that. And they've done a lot of work over there.
We're the flagship that airplanes and pancakes.
This new
There's been
company that's taking it
There's
over.
been some legal battles between Wright Rudder Aviation and the county that's been going on too. Because
But
the one guy that started it, there were some agreements that were made about a flight school, but he didn't maintain a flight school. But then, like,
you need
the county
that for a certain thing.
for a certain thing, but then they didn't have any business at the flight school, so they were like, yeah, we're closing it. But he said, hey, we had to open it. Didn't say we had to maintain it. But then that guy that was doing that, he's out. Now a new guy's in, and we just saw him at Sonny's yesterday, and it looks like all the legal stuff.
I'm following them
all
on
the stuff.
Facebook.
It looks like all
Facebook.
the kind of lawsuit shit that was happening between the county commission and Wright Rudder Aviation is kind of.
Yeah, I'm following them on TikTok.
Figuring
and,
itself
seeing
out.
what he's doing to that thing. Like, he's remodeling a lot of shit, and then, like, the big hangar with, like, the fuel thing and all that stuff, like, it's really cool. But I really want to go over there and just, like, and they say, like, anybody in the county that wants, like, just come in and check it out. They got a nice lounge in the thing. He's like, we're trying to get...
the Emirates?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, not the main, like, so right when you pull in and you're between the fairgrounds and the thing, like where the sheriff's helicopter is, not there, it's down.
Also, it's
like
down the main
end.
FBO is down going towards the animal.
Actually,
it's past the animal hospital.
I actually did a really big patch on that runway when I worked construction.
Mm-hmm. That place, it's a really nice. And so when you're at the park and you come out the back of the walking trail, you can see that it's that.
If
park.
only you knew somebody that knew the Cape Code to get in that place.
Yeah.
So,
hey, I just like going out to the fence and petting the cows.
I mean,
the guy who has the 5-rotor turbo prototype build car.
Oh, Mazay.
Mr. Mazay. He just recently did a little turbo reworking for top end efficiency and did another dyno run. Is now running a 120 millimeter impeller wheel
That thing sounds insane.
on 9
You
psi.
said it's in the first Chris?
It's in the freezer, yeah.
On 9 psi, it's making 1,200 horsepower.
God
On
dang.
9.
And the sound that thing makes.
Oh, I bet.
And the turbo,
unreal.
And the turbo is capable of 30 plus psi. On 9, we're making
Well, I know what a
that.
4-rotor sounds like at full scream. I can't imagine what a 5-rotor sounds like.
4 rotors are interesting because all like Rob Dom's turbo 4-rotor sounds different than 787B, and LZ's naturally aspirated 4-rotor Supra sounds different than the 787. Like these 4 rotors are sounding like I've yet to hear another 4-rotor that sounds like the 787.
Right.
The
Well, it probably all
craziest,
boils down to exhaust setup.
it does. The craziest one I ever heard though was, and I don't know whatever happened to this car. It was a bunch of guys from New Zealand built a 6-rotor, naturally aspirated. The dyno noise that thing makes.
I love that.
This is on 9 psi. It's going to go full throttle and flat shift.
That's V10 Formula 1 noises.
Look, he clips in.
What is that in?
An SL.
It's an SL Superlight.
SLC.
One of those super lights?
Yeah. Dan, see if you can find the video of the PPE 6-rotor on the dyno.
We had a similar idea, by the way, Brian. We've had BrewDog before,
We have.
but not this one. I double checked.
Cold beer. Blueberry beer.
BrewDog's cold blueberry beer.
I
All
love
right.
blueberry beers. Blueberry beers are one of my favorite beers.
The blueberries
Sabrina
taste like
loves-
blueberries.
Sabrina, I just told her it's a blueberry beer. She freaked out. Sabrina loves blueberry beers. Anytime we go to Pine Street, there was a new blueberry beer, the
fucking love
UFO
blueberry beers,
one.
I
That
didn't
was
see that
it,
one.
when we went on. It was UFO blueberry beer. It was amazing. I actually liked it more than no, this one's BrewDog, right?
Yeah.
it's BrewDog.
Then
You're my boy Blue?
no, not the well.
We're just having
What's
all
that
kinds
one?
of
The one with the
fruity, delicious
dog with the
fruitnesses
hat on it.
tonight.
It's the other blueberry one that they have. They don't
Very
have You're My Boy
clear.
Blue, and they have that one.
Yeah.
Like crystal clear pour.
If I knew you were bringing blueberries, I would have brought bought blueberries and put them fucking in here. Because that's
Speaking
what
of
you do.
frozen
so blueberries
blueberries.
sparked a memory. I got to have Rollin' Dirty
I saw that.
on tap. And boys, let me tell you, it was glorious. For the new followers here, Rollin' Dirty has always been one of my favorite reds. It was a beer that I tried right before we started doing this, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's a different beer than just, your bullshit Pilsners.
Smell.
Yeah. But then
And-
and then you found it and you gave it to us and we
Yeah.
all liked it.
We all loved it. And it disappeared for a very long time. And I found it on tap at Spurrier's, of all places.
I don't know what that is. So.
It's a sports bar up in Gainesville at Celebration Point.
Mm-hmm.
It's some Coke Spurrier or something.
Named after Gators football coach.
Gators
Steve
football
Spurrier.
coach, Steve Spurrier.
I don't even follow sports ball, and even I knew that.
I don't follow
I don't
sports
even know
ball
how I know
that
that.
much less.
I don't even know how I know that.
Listen. It's a school for retards. So.
But that school for retards produced some great doctors, and that's why my ass is still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really talk
Chin
shit
chin?
on that. Slancha.
Well, they still
Prost.
use their diplomas in the handicap spots. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Quite nice.
Alrighty.
yeah. Delicious.
I like that.
Probably need a little more time in the freezer to fully mature.
It should have been
Agreed.
a little colder, yeah.
It says served ice cold on the can even. Still good.
Still good.
I'm gonna go home and pass the fuck out. And wake up 326 times tonight. It's good though. I like it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
reason it wasn't cold is it was on the warm shelf at ABC.
It's still good.
I put it in ice whenever I brought it over. It's the best I
Does
could do.
anybody want blueberries?
I'll throw a couple of blueberries in.
Yeah, yeah, throw some in.
Are you good? I can figure out how to open.
Trying to think if I've heard any other car news.
I saw something on the internet, but did not fully
I like watching the
did not fully read it. But apparently, Roush is doing something with Ram, and they're going to be doing a Roush Ram because of the NASCAR series and that because
They
of
already got the Rumblebees. Have you seen those?
yes, and I'm
Yeah.
actually very like
Because the world needs another
Actually-
$100,000+ pickup truck.
Yeah, right.
I guess I'm the only one that actually likes them.
The Rumblebee is cool, but it's a $100,000 pickup truck nobody's gonna buy.
Well, not if you get the regular base model.
They won't make any of those.
Yeah, it was like that $19,000 base model Maverick.
Right.
One may have existed somewhere.
Somewhere somebody bought one for that price, I'm sure, but not anybody we know.
Yeah.
It's like trying to find the short cab, short bed, 4-wheel drive, 5-liter powered work trucks. They don't exist.
They're out there, but usually you pretty much got to be know somebody with a fleet operator or know somebody at the dealership that will
Right.
SSP one for you.
I got to use the fire extinguisher at work the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was fun. I was
Do tell,
um
if
so
you're allowed.
So we had a vehicle, and the shop foreman instructed one of the technicians to elevate the knocking sound, per se. And he kind of took it too far. And I happened to be walking to the bathroom, because his bay's right next to the bathroom, giggling at what he does, come back out. It's getting gnarly sounding. I'm kind of just standing there watching. And he's over there giggling in the car, and I'm like, this is rough. And all of a sudden it does, you know the sound, because we have heard it 825 million times. Like, boom! And then the smoke pile come out. And I was like, I went like this. I'm like, you went through the block, bro. And he's like, all right. Shuts the car off, and we're standing there BSing, talking.
And it goes, woo.
And this other tech walks over, and he's like, what happened? Like, I said it blew out, and I'm looking under it, and I'm like, there's no oil coming out. And then he's like, oh, I wonder why. And I was like, oh, okay. And then the other tech goes, yeah, it's just like, it's on fire, though. And then, like, me and the other tech are standing there, we're, like, looking at him, he's like, yeah, guys, it's on fire, look right there. And then, like, you look, and there's just a raging fire under the intake manifold. And then I'm like, oh, God! And then it's, Daniel, get the fire extinguisher closest. And I'm like, I pulled the pin and put it all out. Did all the afterwards. And,
what was it?
We had a car that the camera wasn't picking up how audible the knock was, so we had to help it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The funny,
because sometimes cell phone microphones can't pick them up. So.
Right.
Well, the funny part is we had to appeal it.
Oh, really?
He didn't submit. It's a lot different with Hyundai.
Yeah.
Way different on the warranty side. He did not submit it correctly, and they denied the headshot. It just got approved yesterday, though. We ordered one, but we had to do an appeal for it.
Our warranty stuff is so funny. We'll get one guy that's got perfect records and everything, and they will want to fine-tooth comb everything that we're submitting.
Really?
And we're like, why are you... We've done the oil changes on this car religiously from brand new. Why are you being a dick about this? And then we'll have somebody that rolls in off the street that we've never seen this car before.
Sludging the engine, never done an oil change.
The engine's all sludged up. They're handing us handwritten oil change receipts.
Oh yeah, approved.
And
I changed oil.
Right. Literally. I changed oil 140,000 miles. I changed oil 145,000 miles. And they'll just be like, yeah, no, you're fine, bro. Go ahead. So replace that engine. We won't even question it.
With Hyundai,
why?
You have to take pictures of literally everything with Hyundai.
Uh-huh.
Every single type of warranty repair you do, you have to take before.
It was a thermal event, not a fire.
Yeah, there we go. Thank
you. He understands.
Hey, you know what? That doesn't count against the safety event.
To be fair, I actually used the phrase thermal event on an engine I just did.
Yeah.
I had a V6 cadenza that melted down because the head gasket blew on it. And when I took the coolant control manifold off, the flanges were melted on it.
Nice.
And I went, this was thermal damage caused by the overheat event.
See, and it's like, in my line of work, Annette, we don't have mold. You can't say mold. We have growth.
Yes.
There is growth of something. You can't say mold, because if you say mold, then it comes back up. Have you gone to school for 8 years to get your doctorate in fungi and fungus and all that stuff? No, I haven't. So it's not mold, it's growth. Right. If you say the M word, you are instantly everything. You get written up. You get written up. It is growth.
Think of when you said that.
Growth.
Have you ever seen the anomaly operators of Florida Facebook page? If they take people take pictures of the weirdest shit and upload it on there, and they're like, the redacted has began to groan, please refrain from touching redacted. And that reminds me of, like, people take picture of a mold in their house or something, and they'll be like, the growth has formed again. Yeah. What do we do? Redacted is spreading.
Yeah. It's growth, because Are you a scientist? Did you go to school studying, fungi and
Are you
all that?
qualified to
Yeah.
recognize this as mold? No. Well, then you're getting written up for saying the M word.
Yes.
Well, that's like
yes.
it's like in a body shop when you have a custom
you get in a lot of trouble.
Well,
Ask me how I know.
it's like in a body shop when you have a customer, even though if the customer was a 2-time blithering idiot that was texting and driving and crashed their car, the customer never crashed their car. They were always hit by somebody else. Always.
Well, yeah, you saw that tree. It walked across the fucking road.
It's just like warranty. Warranty's always failure. Nothing ever breaks. It fails.
Parts do not
So Lord
break.
of the Rings in real life?
Parts fail.
Skinwalkers. It was skinwalkers. Blame it on skinwalkers, not to customer.
This
3 movies
park
of nothing but
experienced a
walking.
material
The
film.
fucking trees walk in that movie.
Oh, I think one of our resident alligators got a hold of something because we found a few ribs and a vertebrae at work in the parking lot.
Did you guys hear about the kid that got bit in Rainbow River?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
That's
hear about the
like
lady that
kids
got bit right here?
It was this big guy was scuba diving on Rainbow River and got attacked by an alligator.
Yeah,
but from
They closed the river
but
for
for-
a day.
you know what? One of these idiots.
How much did he screw with the alligator before
and
the
that's the
alligator
thing
bit
he
him?
did. Everybody, all the eyewitness accounts said that he was messing with him.
I'm sure he was.
And then also, it is currently the height of mating season too.
You know how I know he was is because I was on the river the day before that happened,
If you
and
see
there
a
was
gator,
an 8-foot alligator laying out on one of the spots, sunning himself. And you know what? There were people going by in tubes all day.
Yeah.
And that alligator did not mess with any of those
No.
people.
Yeah.
You know
Because they
why?
didn't mess with him.
Because he was laying there going, I'm enjoying this sun.
Yeah, he's like,
they're not
I'm
messing with me,
vibing
so
right now.
I'm just going to sit here and let them go by.
No,
Crocodiles tend to be a slightly bit more aggressive than the
slightly bit.
alligators.
No,
And I mean,
crocodiles are way more fucking.
But
But
I
they got
mean-
all them teeth and no way to brush them.
I
so
know.
They
Because
ain't-
Mama said that's why
fire?
crocodile.
But I mean, it's
It's on fire.
I mean, we do live in Jurassic Florida, so.
That's what it is. I was gonna say, are we on fire again?
No, house is not on fire again. But you know what the greatest thing is? So, and this is horrible. This is horrible. Flashing blue lights are no longer there, and then because the power's cut to their house, you see how dark the backyard is?
Yeah.
Because the fucking light was never
on?
from this place; it was from them. So it's on that power pole. They're the one that paid for the power company to put a light there.
Well, anyway, you know
I'm
Medium
so
5.
excited. I'm able to pee in the yard again.
You know
It's
what
great.
stupid fucking service riders wanted to do,
Huh.
and I caught her doing, and I stopped her. She was going to feed the alligator.
But a small puppy.
I'm pulling into work to park, and I see her fucking waddling on over to where the alligator is, holding something in a bag, or towards the pond. And I stopped, and I got out of my car, and I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Well, I had a pot roast the other night, and I just don't know if it's good anymore. And instead of throwing it away, I figured we feed it to the." I said, "Do not start feeding that alligator." I said, "Have you done it before?" And she said, "No." I said, "Do not." And I said, "And if you see anybody else, do not start feeding that alligator." Well, why not? It might be like
Because that's how you get attacked by an alligator.
exactly. That's how you get attacked by an alligator, for one. And for two, I said, that alligator is fine. That pond is connected to a series of other ponds via storm drains. There are 20,000 frogs in that pond. There's birds in there. There's 2 other alligators in there. They're not skinny and they're fine. Don't worry about the alligator.
And the snakes. Don't forget about the snakes.
And the snakes.
Fucking
And
snakes.
whatever else they
I'd rather deal with a 14-foot fucking alligator than a goddamn snake.
are.
They could be a 3-foot long.
We almost got attacked by otters.
Oh, I would not doubt it. They're aggressive and
Those
territorial.
motherfuckers.
And
We
then
Yeah.
stopped
you
to
up.
eat, and we're sitting there eating, and she dropped some of her food in the water.
That thing moved
And all of a
it
sudden,
comes towards like an alligator.
5 otters came around
Oh,
from the
shit.
other side of the river,
You were getting
and
hanged on.
and I mean, they were this close. So I did the ape thing. My ape brain came on, and I went, "Hold on, I'm gonna make myself big." Rah! And they went, "Oh shit, he's really big," and left.
So last Saturday, after we leave the fucking funeral, we're heading to ABC to go get some fucking beers, and all of a sudden, the photo pops up on the fucking center of the dash and all that, and I'm like, what the fuck? So my coworker Joe, so I work with Joe, his wife Angie, Sabrina works with Angie and all that. Angie sent Sabrina a picture of what fucking Joe killed in the cat pen while she was getting her nails done. Giant ass fucking rattlesnake.
Holy hell.
Oh,
Damn.
Massive.
That's a big mofugger.
That is a very large rattlesnake.
Huge.
I've seen them that big.
Huge.
And that bite will send you to the hospital and possibly to the grave.
Yes.
Like 5.5 feet long. Massive.
That is a
Very likely to the grave because they don't have a lot of anti-venom anymore.
No, they don't.
And so if
The companies that used to make it don't make it no more.
So the rattlers, what is it? Like every year it gets a rattle?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
It's with their shedding, which is usually yearly.
Ooh, damn.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Nice.
Damn.
That sounds about right for about between 5 and 6, about what, 10 years old, 12. Yeah.
Things.
And if they live longer, they get bigger.
Yep.
And that's with his head blown off by 357.
The correct
Dude,
way to deal with a
the
snake.
other day, fucking Jack went out fishing on his boat. He posted something on Facebook about it, and I texted him. I guess he had a hitchhiker from when he left because they were in the middle of the Gulf, and he went to start his engine back up, and when he turned around, a snake come crawling out of the engine onto the boat, and he's like, "Where did you come from?"
He was living in there.
Yeah.
Damn.
I almost stepped on a snake yesterday in my backyard, a little black one.
Oh, speaking of our little part Shih Tzu, part retard dog, she has now discovered possums on the half shell.
Ah, nice.
Turn of power. Sorry.
So I took her out the other night, and there was a couple of armadillos kind of nosing around through the yard.
Do they keep on digging in my back?
They kept on going, and she just she was like anxious, curious, but she wasn't barking, she wasn't growling, she wasn't like trying to pull on the leash or anything. And she's the same way with Francine the tortoise, like she's just interested. But yeah, our Shih Tzu is not a purebred Shih Tzu. She's half Shih Tzu, half retard.
Abraxos is always very intrigued with the tortoises, and we have a huge one. I don't think I've ever seen a gopher tortoise this big, but it's over a foot long. It is huge.
Yeah, Francine's pretty good sized.
On our back property. And that.
Abraxos likes
That and then now we got who we got Tamitha, who is the mama turkey, and then she got a little one with her.
Oh, and our biggest work alligator, his name is Dr. Chomper, and he specializes in amputee surgery.
Nice.
You see the little one with it?
Oh, there he is.
Was it hiding behind Mama?
No, right out there in front.
Oh,
Bouncing
it's
around.
tiny,
So-
tiny.
Does that work?
Oh, it's a baby.
And I was like, I heard the turkey as I was locking the gate, and then the little one
So
is
the
bouncing around like a flea around her, like, "Da-da-da," and she's like,
Settle down, asshole. So the story of how my tortoise ended up being called Francine was when I first saw it, it was kind of chill. Didn't really give a shit about anything.
No, that's
Yeah, it was kind of it was
this was
the only
yesterday.
one in the property,
Big
and it
old
had the
fu-
attitude of
this is
behold
an
the
owl?
field in which I grow my fucks. That was
Or
the
now
attitude.
Look upon
It
I don't
saw
see
me
that it is
coming, so
barren.
it got
Lay
down.
thine eyes upon and see this barren. And I was like, you know what? That has the attitude of a Frank. I will call it Frank from this point forward.
solid, Frank.
Solid name for a
Understood.
tortoise, right?
That was
Well,
like Frank
then-
the Frog.
Well,
The same
then,
way.
a little while later, I noticed that there was another tortoise hole at the bottom end of the property. And I saw that when I was like, well, and I'm kind of aging myself here, if I have Frank, then obviously
Fred.
I have Ernest.
No.
It was a single panel cartoon strip, two old dudes.
Yeah.
So I've got Frank and I've got Ernest. And they kind of kept to each other. They kind of kept to their own parts of the yard. Everything was fine. And then I guess it was mating season, and then I leave in the house one day and I look over and I'm looking, and Ernest is trying to get busy with Frank. And I'm like, may have messed up here. I'm thinking Frank's actually a Francine. So then anyway, she continually rebuffed Ernest's advance, and eventually Ernest moved on. And I think he's up the property across the street at the farmer's place now.
Where
But then
the-
for a little while there was
where
another
the
one that came
Pyrenees
from
are?
yeah. Then there was another one that came from the lot right next door to me where the pine tree got smoked by lightning. Because there's one right there along the fence line, but then we had another hole that was close by, and I think it was the same one. And then he tried his luck with Francine, and Francine also rebuffed his advances. So maybe both of them are creeps. Maybe Francine.
And
Well, let's be friends. I don't know. I don't know. But so far, there hasn't been any baby tortoises running around.
And that's Pints and Pistons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pints and Pistons, a car show.
With tortoises.
Hey, listen, it's been a good time.
It's what happens when we drink beer.
Yep.
It's been a good time. We've had some great beers. The pace car's in the garage. The 86 is running and driving again. We do need to adjust the cable for the clutch again because it started to loosen back up. But I got 120 miles on it.
Yeah.
And I've been driving the fuck out of it.
I made
It's
another
good.
86 Mustang run.
85.
Sorry. I was close.
I know, but
And this past Saturday, I drove a 1965 GT350 clone that was manual brakes, manual steering, and manual transmission.
yeah. Well, mine was manual brakes until there were no more brakes.
Yeah.
So, which means I think a wheel cylinder went.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Something
We did-
something went because it had brakes.
We had brake when we got it off the trailer. That was one thing. Putting it on the trailer and off the
Definitely
trailer,
had
we're like,
brakes.
oh, it has
No,
brakes.
like I said, it had brakes, and like I said, as we were going up there, and we got it, and we stopped, and I put my foot on the brake, and I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden I feel the pedal start go. And I'm like, losing brakes, guys. No brakes. No brakes.
I also might have broke the BMW.
Which BMW?
My BMW.
The Project BMW.
I forgot about
The
that.
one that I want to drive when you get it unbroken, so I can finally have modern straight six in my life.
Yeah, so I just did some more stuff to it a couple weeks ago, and I had it running kind of good. And I was going to pull back into my driveway, and I wanted to see, because if you were in the lower RPM, if you jammed it, you would get 0 power. I wanted to see if I got power. I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo. Right? Okay.
I almost said that was the expedition pulling back into your driveway.
I was coming into my driveway, and I got slippery, really silly sideways.
Well, it's all grass, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, shut off. Like, the gauge is frozen in place, and all the electronics just shut off.
Did you trip the inertia switch?
So what I'm thinking is, I may or may not have the battery properly secured in the trunk.
It tipped over. Well, mine's not secured. The fucking bungee cord's off of it, so it's literally the battery cable's holding it
I'm
on.
gonna pop the master fuse to the car, which is a BMW fuse,
Idiot!
which I had to order, which was $200. And it only comes from Germany.
Wait, your car has a fuse?
You know, a piece of 8-gauge wire replaces that fuse, no problem.
But with my ear hole.
Have you tried a subwoofer fuse? I mean, seriously? Like, I'm not trying to be a jackass. Like, have you tried a subwoofer fuse? Like, you know how, like...
It's like...
I mean, what's the rating on this fuse?
It's integrated into the terminal.
Ah,
It's like how the key is...
one of those garbage things.
Yeah, so, and it popped because the battery must have done that and touched the frame when I went doing fun car things. And it'll be here in a couple weeks, and then I can pop that in, and then I think it might be ready for like a maiden voyage. It was running good.
Yeah, because I want to drive modern straight six.
I still need to put tires on it because all 4 tires are flat and
Well, what year is this thing?
It's a 05.
Okay, modern-ish straight six.
Yeah.
I mean, because the last straight six that I drove was a 100-year-old flathead.
It's a
No, wait a second. 99 years old now.
I don't think I've ever driven a flat six. Well, a straight six. Because Jan's E30 was a 4-cylinder.
No, that was straight six.
No, it was.
Yeah, it was. No.
It was?
No.
Okay, well,
The
hey.
Jan's white
okay.
one,
yeah.
that was a 325i.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
hey. Yeah.
That was
yeah,
an
okay.
M25 B25. So
I
2.5
have-
liter single overhead cam inline 6
I know, but
Mine
with,
is
the
with a
automatic.
garbage ZF transmission.
I think mine's the
Well, it was a 3-speed with an overdrive, so it was like the shittiest ratios, long ratios.
That's not what's really bad about it. What's really bad about that particular transmission is if you were to, say, be in park or neutral, and rev the engine,
All innards go out.
torque converter
it
goes
will
boom.
destroy that transmission.
Really?
Well-known fact with those.
Interesting.
Like, if you were to, like, put it in neutral and go, rum, 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 and hold it at an RPM for more than, like, 10 seconds, it'll burn up the transmission.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
I think mine's got the M54 or M56. Can't remember. It's one of those two. The mine has. 2.5 twin cam.
That was a really nice car, though.
I
It was
love
a
that
doctor's
car. That
car.
was nice.
Took that for a hell ride through fucking Crystal River.
Yeah, I didn't so much hell ride it, but I gradually picked up speed. And
No.
then
I mean, with him. So I drove it a
Jan
little
was-
bit. He
Jan
was
was
like,
with-
"Do you want to go?" I'm like, "No, you do it because I don't want to wreck your car." And then we did. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, let's go back to cruisers."
So yeah, like I said, so I just mentioned, I was like, and I told him, I was like, when these cars were new, the only people that drove them were stuck-up yuppie assholes. So because I couldn't stand the yuppie assholes, I didn't like the car. Kind of like G35s and 350Zs, and you kind of associate the car with the people that typically drive them. And so I hated the cars. But now I've been reading all this stuff about how good this chassis is, and now I want to experience it. He's like, let's go for a ride. So I went down Fort Island Trail, and
He literally got that from a doctor.
and
here.
the further down the road I went, the quicker my pace became. And I never did reach, I didn't go 10/10 or go full hell ride, but through those the really nice kind of sweeping S's that you can just and maintain lane, I was accelerating the whole way through them. I wasn't,
Yes.
and I never got the thing out of sorts, and it was not on any kind of fantastic tire.
No,
Right.
it
And I was
on,
like,
15,
okay.
14-inch fucking
Yeah, it was like a
tires.
15-inch, just like an 80,000 mile tire of some
Yeah,
sort.
bottle caps with 15-inch
Yeah.
tires.
And I was like, okay, I get it now.
Or no, the bottle caps weren't those
14s.
I was
Yeah,
like,
they were 14s.
yeah, but I was like,
Because there was a lot of sidewall on
yeah,
those.
it was like a 70. It was like a 70 aspect ratio sidewall. But like I said, it would just kind of go in and kind of roll onto the tire, and then whoop, and I'd be like, okay, all right,
float.
I
Yeah.
get this. I
You
totally
gotta hit that spot. You were
Yep,
like,
they
okay,
would lock
okay.
in on there, and
then,
when you would
oh,
change
there you go.
directions, you could feel it float.
And you're like,
Across
okay,
the
here
tire.
you go.
Yeah,
there
you
you
can
go.
feel the
Oh,
tire.
there
You can feel
go.
the tire underneath, just kind of doing this, and it was like, okay, and I was like,
But those cars had proper mechanical grip.
yeah,
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, I totally get these chassis now.
Oh yeah, you could tell when the weight hit, and you were like, okay, I'm gonna hit the weight. Then it was like, okay, am I gonna go? Nope, it's right there. That's the limit. That's the limit. Like,
And I was not going quite. I never even had the tires howl at me.
Mhm.
Like it just. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, now I totally understand these.
well, on that note,
Those cars were still wasted on yuppie assholes, though.
Yep.
We're back on a regular schedule.
Yeah,
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Try to be a little more prepared. Or maybe since there's a car in the garage, maybe some car in the garage content might happen.
Yeah, we
mean,
might do something along those lines.
And I was definitely
be the
prepared. I
plan.
mean, I was sitting on this thing for almost for a freaking month.
So I will let you know. Not next episode. Next episode's gonna be on the 10th, the 24th. Either Top Gear will rule me, or we might need to do it on Saturday, because I am going with my brother.
Speaking of that,
I
need
am
to see-
going with my brother-in-law and my nephew to. We got a hotel room for Disney, to that way we can go to the water parks. And that. So we're going Friday morning, and then we'll be coming home Saturday afternoon.
I need to
So
check
if
the
anything,
Or we Top Gear rule it and do it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
yeah,
well, we
so-
can do it Saturday and just do it at my house.
that's fine. I just wanted to let you know, like, either Top Gear rule me and y'all do it on a Friday, or if you want to do it on a Saturday, that's totally fine. It's up to y'all.
Yeah, I gotta check. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of up to you,
Either-
because if you get back late on a Saturday, you're gonna be worn
Well,
the
no, it ain't,
hell
no,
out.
I'll be back.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. We'll do it at
middle.
my house. That way, you're getting
Yeah.
back. You're not gonna want to host. I'll understand that. We'll do it at my house.
Oh, it's just
Let's
me.
plan for
Well,
that.
yeah, but it's just one of those. It's just me. It's Sabrina's gonna be. So if anything,
Oh.
she'll be the one driving my ass. But it's just me, Ryan, and Declan going
Gotcha.
and that. So we're gonna go.
Oh, we're good. Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you
Have
for
a great
watching.
night.
Everybody have a great night.
Yep.
We'll be back in 2 weeks, and
Bye-bye.
have a good night.